Good morning. We're at the top of the hour. Today is September 23rd, 2020. I'm your host, Dee, and I'll be joined by my lovely co-host, Sharail Jordan, and we are the Workout Club Podcast, the only place where you can get your fix on health and wealth. Today, we got some very, very interesting topics that we're going to cover. How ready are you for 2020? And we mean mind, body, and soul. Also, we're going to cover people that want gains, but they don't want to experience none of the pain. Find out next after this lovely intro.
Hello?
Hey, what's going on, Jordan?
What's good?
I was letting the people know earlier that we have some very, very interesting topics that we're going to cover.
Okay.
And today's topic was, how ready are you for 2020? And I'm going to let you take this one away because I know you're really passionate about this particular topic.
Yes. How ready are you for 2020? I don't think that the world is ready for 2020 as far as health-wise is concerned. Because of what we're putting in our bodies, because of our environment, because of our background, I don't think, and our knowledge, I don't think that we are ready for 2020. When we went through this corona stage, a lot of people died. And a lot of people died because of their health. What people use in their body, what they're eating, the stores that they're surrounding, it hurts us. So when I say, are we ready for 2020 health-wise? No, we're not ready. We're not ready. People are not expanding their minds as well. People are stubborn as well. Some people grew up in households where we wasn't taught how to eat properly. We were taught just to eat our food fast. We were taught to eat all of it on our plate. So we wasn't even taught properly as young kids to be ready for 2020.
And that is very true. And you're absolutely right about that because when I was growing up, to touch on that, when I was growing up, we were told to clear our plate, especially in a Black household. You can't waste any type of food. Like if you waste food, you're getting beat, even though you had more proportions on your plate than you could handle.
That is true.
Because nobody ever taught us, and you're right, nobody ever taught us how to eat good. No, you know what? They taught us how to eat good. They didn't teach us how to eat properly.
There you go.
Because in the South, everything is greasy, you know what I mean? And they like to pack it on down here.
And in New York, basically, they like to eat outside food. Fast food, pizza, Chinese food, anything fast, everyone goes to because it's such a fast-paced city. And then they're eating out and they don't know what these people are putting in their food. We wasn't taught how to eat properly. We wasn't taught how to portion size. So there's people literally out here that really, truly do not know how to eat. My uncle had told me he thought a diet was just greens and neck bones.
Wow.
And my uncle is well over in his 50s. So that shows a lot about our ancestors on how we was brought up, on how to feed our body. So no, we're not ready for 2020 because let me tell you something. If we were ready for 2020, a lot of us, and I'm going to say us in quotation marks because a lot of us would have still been here today. Diabetes is high. Cholesterol is high.
Yeah, I agree. Cholesterol, oh my goodness. Diabetes is taking out the Black community left and right. Like we suffer from it worse than any other race. I'm going to say us and Latinos, Blacks and Latinos, diabetes, overweight. Like most of us are overweight and people are completely comfortable with being overweight. And I'm like, you should not be comfortable with having to carry that weight on your joints. Your joints are buckling every day.
Yeah. And you're so right. And guess what? It's the image too. A lot of people say to me, hey, Sharail, I just want to lose my stomach. It's not about that. It's not about that. You have to get your body fat percentage down. It's not about losing your stomach and just looking beautiful. What about your health? People have this whole weight, this whole eating food down wrong. And it's crazy that we're going into 2020, and I'm hoping that people are now opening up their eyes, that just for a little taste really end your life.
Wow.
Food is like poison. Food is addictive.
It is.
But down to, it's come down to straight discipline and not knowledgeable. And that's when you say, are we ready for 2020? No, we're not ready for 2020, because when we get hungry, we grab the first thing it is to eat. We don't even think first. And out in my environment, the corner stores have all type of junk food. I live in the suburbs, so we have a lot of junk food. You go to
the suburbs have junk food? What?
Yes.
Wow.
Yes, all junk food.
I would not think the suburbs would have junk food. Junk food, like here in the South, most of our junk food is in the poor neighborhoods, like the hood. Like that's where all the corner stores are. Like in Augusta, we have no supermarkets downtown, and like people literally have to travel at least 20 miles just to go get some groceries. And when they do go and get groceries, they get a bunch of bullshit. And I'm like, y'all have this EBT card. If I got food stamps, you think I'd be eating bullshit with my food stamps? No, I'd be the healthiest mofo on food stamps you ever seen in your life. Because all my food, I got to pay out of pocket. I have to pay out of pocket for everything I buy. Like it's depressing sometimes. I'm like, man, like people who have food stamps, they are lucky. And it's crazy because they put so much sugar. That's right, sugar in their buggy. Oh my God.
It is an addiction. But my question is, when does it stop? When do people realize that they have to take control over their lives?
You want to know when it stops? And I'm going to be quite frank. And I already know a lot of listeners, they don't want to hear this, but it stops when you die.
Wow.
It stops when you die.
That's cold.
Yeah. People don't want to hear that, but it's true. And I'm not trying to scare nobody, but that's reality. It stops when you die. When your heart stops, that's when it stops. Because people feel like you got people that's already in his mindset. How many people have you met? I eat whatever, I'm gonna die anyway. And it's like, bro, you should not have that type of mindset. No.
That type of mentality. And you know what also that I get with some people? I can't believe you're eating that. That doesn't look good. I don't like that. I say we're not ready because people don't know how to cook.
No.
And
Woo.
People don't know how to cook. They
You are
believe that
absolutely right.
cooking deserves oil. Cooking deserves flour. Cooking deserves sugar. People don't know how to cook their food properly.
Nope.
So when people tell me all the time, well, I don't eat this or I don't want, you don't know how to cook. And that's why your food is not appealing to you. And that's why you have to go to the McDonald's, go to the fast food, because you're not cooking your food properly. Because you can eat asparagus, you can eat Brussels sprouts. You have to season your food properly.
You just got to season it. Just put some seasoning on it. That's it. Some spices, some garlic salt. I'm telling you, like, you just have to season up your food. And I promise you, it'll taste better. And you're right. There are people that have never ate Brussels sprouts before. There are black folks that have never eaten Brussels sprouts, never eaten asparagus. Hell, they've never even eaten beets before. And I ain't talking about the headphones. But there are people that have never eaten beets. And I'm like, wow, that's insane.
Yeah. That is definitely insane. That is definitely insane. It's like I meet people all the time that says they're going to live, they're going to die. So why not be happy? You're eating these foods that make you happy? Seriously? No,
That's
it's slugging
crazy.
you down. It's tiring you down. Can you run to catch the train?
Nope.
Because in New York, that's what we have to do. We have to run to catch the A or the 3 train. But there's people that can't even do that. They will miss the train because they can't do it, because they're tired.
Wow, that's crazy.
But they have that mentality, I'm going to die anyway. Let me live happy. But you can't live happy being healthy.
Yeah, like you have to be healthy. You know, somebody told me, when I go to work, I pack my own lunch, and somebody was looking over in my lunchbox and they was like, man, you eating all that stuff. You eating like you're white. And I said, what? I said, what the hell is eating like you're white? That's what they told me. They said you're eating like you're white because I had kale. I had kale and I had fruits and vegetables in my lunchbox, and they told me I was eating like I was white. I said, whoa, wow, really? I couldn't believe that.
It's crazy. It's crazy that you said this, but there's facts behind that. You can ride the subway in New York, and you'll see two different mothers, an African American, and you'll see a Caucasian lady with her child, African American with their child. The African American, and I kid you not, is pulling out the French fries to give their son on the train.
No.
The Caucasian woman is pulling out red pepper to give to their child, and it's insane that we're not ready because we weren't taught properly. And I cannot blame people for not being taught, but what I can blame them for not opening up their horizons to learn now.
Yeah, I agree.
That's
crazy. Wow, that is insane. Wow. So pretty much with parents, you are what you eat. Like, so if the parent is eating healthy, the child is going to be eating healthy, and if the parent's eating unhealthy, the child is going to be eating unhealthy.
And that's where it starts. Believe it or not, it starts in the home. It starts at home, and it starts from this person raising this person to this person raising this person. I never knew how to eat. I had to really get out of here, and Google had to be my search. I had to look at other people's plates and say, wow, people that were nice and slim, and say, wow, what are they eating over there? I had to find out on my own. I wasn't taught how to eat. I had to teach myself. As a grown-up, I didn't know what was portion size. As a grown-up, I never knew about different kinds of veggies.
Yeah, most folks don't even own a measuring cup. They don't even know what a teaspoon is. They don't even know what a half a cup is. Like, most people don't have measuring cups in their houses. And if they do, they don't bother to ever use them.
Nope.
They just say, okay, I'm going to get my bowl, put my bowl of cereal, and I'm going to pour it to the bowl is all the way up to the top. Like, no, that's not a proportion. Like, or I'm going to get me 7 pieces of bacon because I love bacon. That's a lot of stuff I love, but I'm not going to go like overboard with it. I'm not going to get an abundance of it. No, that's crazy. That's crazy.
You also want to know too, is like sometimes people do want to make a change. They do want to do it, but some of them don't know how. And some of them don't know how to look out for resources. They trying, but they don't have the resources. They don't know how. And then when you get the ones that do know how, they like to flip it up. Oh yeah, I know I'm supposed to eat this, but I added some macaroni and cheese to the pot.
Oh no. Can't do that.
Yeah, the discipline is insane. And the way we're moving, we're going to be losing people left and right. Diabetes is so high in the African American community. So high. It's insane.
I told somebody I don't want to be sticking my damn finger when I get old to see whether or not, my blood sugar. I'm not trying to do all that when I'm older. Oh no.
It's definitely the discipline. It's definitely the discipline, and then it doesn't make it any better that that the poison is out here. But you want to know something that's also crazy? How the prices of the bad foods went up, and they still purchase it. Soda used to be 50 cents. Soda is now $1.25 for a bottle.
Yeah. And that's what, like 260 milligrams of sugar. That's cups of sugar. That's cups of sugar.
We're not ready.
That's crazy.
We are not ready for 2020. We're not prepared. Damn near nobody was prepared for this coronavirus. And in the health-wise concern, the first thing somebody said when they got the corona, do you have any health issues?
Pre-existing conditions. That's the first question they ask me. And they're like, okay, yeah, I got diabetes, or I got high cholesterol, or, I've experienced a stroke, or my heart stopped from and it's like, man, damn. I'm like, and you're only like 30. You're like a pacemaker.
I have a pacer. I'm overweight. I lost a kidney. All type of things. It's just like sometimes you can't really talk to people because some people are really stuck in their ways and they will refute against you. So when people start talking like that, I just be like, yeah, 1 + 1 is 4, because you're not listening. Like, I'm trying to give you knowledge, but yet you're being stubborn about it. So I'll listen to you, but I'll let you drown yourself.
And it shouldn't take a person that make 6 figures in a white lab coat to tell you, hey, you need to eat better before you die. Like, no, it should not take a doctor to tell you that. It's not rocket science.
I'm saying we are our own doctors. That's what people don't know, because let me tell you something. They went to school, yes, but I know for a fact every time I go in that doctor's office and there's an issue, he has to look it up.
Yeah, they look in a book. They like, oh wow, you hit that on the head. I never forget. I went to the doctor and I had gas and I didn't know that I had gas. And I was telling the doctor my symptoms, and I would think that he would know off the bat. Well, because he is practicing medicine. I mean, he's been doing this shit for like years, and you would think that he would know off the bat. But no, he got on his phone and he Googled it. Let me see what the symptoms are. Okay, yeah, you got gas. Oh, that's it? Like, wow. And he gave me a bottle of what is that stuff? You can get it out of the store. I think it's like some lemon water or something like that. And I'm like, wow. So I just paid you $100 to tell me I had gas.
Yeah, that's basically what it is. I take my kids to the doctor and I already know the symptoms, and I'll be like, I think it's this. And then they will look it up and they'll be like, you know what, you could be, it sounds like you're right. We are our own doctor.
Yes.
So we have to take care of ourselves. And I remember I had put a post out on Instagram, and somebody came in my inbox because they didn't post it on my page. And I said that, me first. And she said, but what about your kids? I said, if I didn't take care of me first, how am I going to be able to take care of my kids?
Ooh. Was not ready for that. Was not ready.
How I'm going to be able to take care of my kids. See, people have this thing where they put everything above their own needs. They stretch themselves to the limit. How I'm going to take care of them. Yes, I work out. Yes, I go to the supermarket every 3 days, got like fresh fruit and vegetables. But if I don't take care of me, I cannot give them what they need as children to grow up. They will exert me and they will grow up, and then I'm going to be flushed.
Ooh, you dropping bombs. You are dropping bombs right now, Jordan. You are dropping bombs. People need to hear this. Yes, that is so true. People need to hear this. Isn't it true?
And that's why I said not ready for 2020. I said to somebody, I said, did you work out today? No, I had to go to my kid's school. Granted, you had to go to your kid's school, but you could have made the time out a little bit early. Like, I got to go to my kid's school by 3:00. So by 2:30, I'm going to get this workout in. We have to take care of ourselves, but life is so draining that people forget about them. They are the meat of the sandwich, and they don't know it.
Yeah, and you're absolutely right. I mean, take the movie Soul Food, for example. Big Mama got up and cooked this food every fucking Sunday. She got up and she cooked all this food. And everybody was so grateful that Big Mama's getting up cooking this food, not realizing that Big Mama is killing herself. Literally. Big Mama is out here killing herself. Literally. And when Big Mama died, everybody was so hurt because they're like, oh yeah, Big Mama died. But what did Big Mama die of? That's the thing that they didn't talk about. What Big Mama died of. They just said, oh, Big Mama died. Yeah, Big Mama died because Big Mama was not eating healthy. Big Mama was not eating the right proportions. Nobody told Big Mama how to eat.
Exactly. And Big Mama was taking care of everybody else.
Everybody. And Big Mama literally drained herself out. Taking care of all of these other grown people, all these kids, all these grandkids. Take care of all these folks.
And people, and all they did was took her energy.
That's it.
All they did was took her energy. That's it. Because people will leech onto you as much as they can, as much as you allow them to.
And there's a lot of big mamas out here. Like, there are a lot of big mamas in the Black community. And it's sad. A lot of big mamas.
You're not hearing me. It's a lot. 250 pounds, 268 pounds. There's a lot. Bent over, knees hurting. There's a lot. A lot. And and it's like, I'm not saying I feel bad, but I'm saying that I wish they had the knowledge to reform.
Yeah.
It's so hard when you've been adapted to a certain lifestyle for so long. But you know what? Society has made it now that the unknown is the known. The knowledge is here now. We can pick it up, but as people, we have to choose whether we're going to use it or not to our advantage. Are we ready for 2020 health-wise?
No.
We are not ready.
No, because you have all these different groups. Like, let's say, we see a person and we try to tell them about their health decisions and choices they're making. The first thing somebody want to shout is, "Don't body shame them." I'm like, listen to me. It's not body shaming. I am saving their life. Because let me tell you, while you're saying I'm body shaming them, guess what? You're encouraging them to kill themselves. You're encouraging them to be happy, eat what you want, enjoy what you want. Guess what? While your parents and your family is burying you, these big companies that killed you are sitting back counting the money they made off of you.
Doctors too. Insurance too.
Everybody's counting all this money they made off of you.
Pharmacies too.
All this money they counting like, oh, there's another one. Another one I bit the dust, and we done made some more money.
And it's not saying that the people that eat healthy, that we are perfect.
No, we're not perfect. We're far from it. We are far from it. But we have a damn fighting chance.
Yeah. There you go. A damn fighting chance.
Because I get it. Like, nobody makes it out of the game of life. But, man, I'm not trying to go in that box this early. If I go in that box, it's not going to be because I had bad health. I'm not going in that box for bad health.
Exactly.
I know I'm going to die. I know I'm going to die. It's inevitable. We're organic creatures. Everything must go. But I'm not fixing to go because of bad health decisions. No.
That is so true. That I say that all the time. I said, if anything going to knock me out, they're not going to sit there and say, she was eating bad, she was doing this, she was doing that, she was overweight, she was that. No, I'm going to fight. I'm going to fight for my life. I want to add more years to myself. And I can't say it's not hard because it's hard for the unknown.
It is.
It's definitely hard for the unknown, and I get it. But I'm not going to pacify you. I'm not going to say when you tell me, oh, I had 3 pizzas. I'm not going to say, well, it's okay.
No, that's not okay. That is gluttony. That's not okay. Eating 3 pieces is not okay. Now, if you said, hey, I had 2 slices of pizza and that was it, but I went and I worked it off. I did, a little run. I did a little, I did a little something to work it off. That's fine. That's completely fine. But for you to say I had a box of pizza or I had 3 boxes of pizza, no, that's not fine. Like, no. That's not cute. There's nothing cute about that.
And people don't know the addiction is the taste. It's addiction inside the food. Yeah. You should be able to eat food, go away for like 20 minutes and see if you're still hungry or if you still want to eat more. More than likely, if you get on the phone and start talking to your girlfriend or your guy or you start getting busy, more than likely that meal that you had already was appeasing. But when you're sitting around all day thinking about food, you're gonna want more. And not only that, but I tell a lot of people, don't skip breakfast. We have so many people that are living life so damn fast that they skip out on breakfast. Because what happens when you skip breakfast, ladies and gentlemen, if you're listening, I'm about to give y'all some quick game. When you skip breakfast in the morning, guess what? Your lunch is going to be bigger because you got it in your head that I didn't eat breakfast so I can get a bigger lunch. If you skip lunch, guess what? Your dinner's going to be bigger because you got it in your head. I didn't eat breakfast or lunch, so my dinner must be big. And that's how you get fat. That's how you gain all these extra pounds. And also, let me piggyback on that. Also, when they do skip, your body goes into the mode of thinking, when is their next meal? So when your body don't know what's going on to the next meal they get, they're going to hold on to as fat because they don't know when they're going to eat again. And that's the same thing like driving a car. If you don't put gas in that car to go to the next mile, to go to the next mile, to go to the next mile, your car is going to die on you. You're going to be stuck. And it's the same thing with the body. We have to give our body fuel. And we have to give our car fuel. We have to maintenance our car. We have to maintenance our body. And that's what we fail to do. You know you're going to get an oil change because you know that car needs it. If you don't change your oil, it's going to build up, your car is going to break down. If you put diesel in your car is going to break down. So why would you put poison in your body so your body could break down? You need that car to get to work. You need that car to take your kids to school. So you're going to keep up with that car. But what about you? What about you? You don't need you to stay up to do the work you want to do? What about you? You're failing yourself. What about you?
Absolutely.
And that is the issue of why we're not ready for 2020. You hear people all the time saying, I have to do this, I have to do this, I have to do that. I hardly ever hear somebody say, I have to take care of me.
Wow. And, you know, ladies and gentlemen, believe it or not, there's a silver lining to this situation. So I'm letting y'all know this podcast is not all bad, because guess what? Sharail here has a detox program, and she's going to explain her detox program and exactly how it works. You can take that away, Sharail.
Well, all right. Basically, I have a detox program, and it's detox. What it does for you, I do it every month. It resets your body. It resets your body from eating. It resets your body from all the normalcy that you have, because our body needs time to take a break. We need to take a break. The same thing when you drive a car for so long, you're like, oh man, overheating. That's the same thing with our body. So basically, I have the detox program where it consists of smoothies for 7 days, and also you will incorporate salads, vegetables, all foods grown from the ground. And then I also have a food detox where it eliminates all sugar. And then I also have a juice detox that also just juices and maybe salad. And this goes from between 3 to 7 days, you know, to get your body to reset. Once you reset your taste buds, you reset your body craves things differently. Your body needs a rest from the normal. That's why, let's take it like this. Why do people go on vacation? Because we need a break from the normal.
Yeah.
That's the same way we need to take a break from putting all those foods in our body. We need a break to recuperate. And that's why I made a detox program, so our bodies can get that break that is needed.
Wow, that's interesting. And then on top of that, you also have, which is very, very, very encouraging, your workout program that you get up each morning, 6:35, right? You get up each morning and you do a workout program. So, you guys can follow Sharail on Facebook, her Facebook page. She'll let you know, day one workout. She'll let you know, you guys can go and follow that. And she's also on Instagram, so you guys can actually work out with her live. And I'm going to let y'all know, these workouts are not for the faint of heart, but the results are there. If you put in the work, the results are there. Speaking of that, our next topic, believe it or not, is people that want gains, but they don't want to experience none of the pain. And I'm pretty sure, Sharail, you've heard a million excuses from people, you know, telling you, oh my goodness, it hurts. It's supposed to hurt. It's supposed to hurt.
It's definitely supposed to hurt. So that should be it. That's how we should change the game up. We need to change our subject, our theme, our plot for longevity living. Yeah. And once we get totally going on in our brain as we walk the streets of Brooklyn, New York, Georgia, Mexico, California, whatever streets that you walk, and you keep that theme, that motto, that mantra, living for longevity, your whole life will start to change.
I agree 100%.
I'm Sharail.
And I'm Dee.
And we out.
We are out.